defenses? Is it South America's best kept secret, or the evolution of North America's version 1?
Oh, that is the question indeed. Both teams coming in here wearing fully equipped suit of armor. The question is, who has the stronger and sharper blade? We're gonna see a lot of defense from both teams, a lot of counterattacks. This midfield especially is one that we're gonna wanna keep our eyes on, because that is the key to victory and the road to the semifinals.
And it's worked so well so far for Team Secret, already going way above expectations. If they can keep this beast mode chance out, that was actually a real opportunity for Torment off the bat. But a demo opening things up for KV1. This could be the early moment that Team Secret needs, and it's saved by beast mode. A rapid start for both teams. That's a problem. Almost sneaks it in, but beast mode keeps it out. The defense coming out on top yet again.
Oh man, we're talking about the defense of both of these teams, but it looks like one in particular is gonna be stuck, and it's version 1, the first minute, stuck on their own end. Team Secret locking them down, taking the boost. They're controlling that midfield, and they're holding pressure. More shots trying to come their way, but unfortunately can't find the accuracy. High quality chances are needed to break through V1.
More efforts from Team Secret. They've started excellently. Exactly what they and their fans here would have wanted. I think they're the favorites, but when you're up against a player like Beast Mode, who's already on the ceiling when you're booming the ball long, it's never going to be easy. How many more of these gilt-edged opportunities are they going to get?
And by the look of it, Team Secret know how they want to approach version 1 as fast as possible. Full on aggression, zero boost tonight's name. Can he slip it in? Push it towards the midfield, back to KV1. Shots coming in, a huge sequence for Team Secret. Still no goal to their name.
Already 5 saves for version 1 in the first minute and a half. None for Team Secret. All this talk of them being defensive, maybe they're being frustrated by it. We have to remember, this is the team from South America. They got here via a tiebreaker against Crew. They've had to battle just to get to this point. They've already gone further than the club. The team who dropped KV1 to get to improve. And here they stand still.
As we look towards the offense of Team Secret, who's going to be behind the ball? Most of the time, it is going to be that player Sad, involved with 77% of Team Secret's goals so far in this tournament at this major. He is the pillar for this offense. But Knight is trying to take that spot already early. With a nice couple of air dribbles, but knocking on the door. Nothing yet in version 1. Look to counterattack.
Still yet to have a decent chance, version 1, but they are managing to get that ball forwards at least. That's job number 1 done, at least for now. And Beast Mode is being called into attack, in defense, way more often than they would like. They have to get this man on the ball in the orange half.
It's definitely a difficult thing to do when your boost is getting robbed right in front of you. Midfield boost fully in possession of Team Secret, but there's been a good flurry of shots for V1. Tom opting to go out of this challenge and come in a little bit later, and that sets up Beast Mode. Good clears. Things have evened out. Team Secret's aggression died down.
Statistically speaking, nobody would be surprised that this one's goalless after 3 minutes, but the way it's happened might be a shock to us all. Team Secret charging out the blocks, finally getting their goal. They had to ride the V1 wave, but they take the lead.
And they were patiently waiting, and again, it's Sad off that corner. Torment flying through the backboard. Nobody else rotating in, and that's a rare sight where you won't see 2 goalkeepers in net for V1, where there's one on the backboard, one up for the shot. This time, Torment is alone. Team Secret are able to punish.
Sad involved in yet another Team Secret goal. You said the stat yourself earlier, Turtle, 77%.
So crucial.
And another one too with the assist right there. He made it so easy for his teammate. And now we see how V1 are when they have to press forward. Team Secret, that's exactly what they want. This is how they beat Moist. They let them come forward with these solo plays. They swallowed them, and they punished them down the other end.
Well, right now, it doesn't look like Team Secret are gonna let version 1 move further past the midfield line. This is their first attempt in what feels like ages, but maybe it'll work. You've got a player up forward like Beast Mode.
So much space for V1 to play in right now, but they just can't find that all-important pass. When Team Secret come forward, they have acres of space to play in. Knight's in the corner trying to take down Beast Mode. Beast Mode going over the top. He gets a flip reset over the top, but KV1 is equal to it. A 1v1 pass with KV1. He can read those all day, and he's teed up Knight, who goes for the bump instead. Smart idea, but not quite coming off this time.
And I like that creativity, but hold on a second. Comm is looking for the demo on Sad, who jumps over him and then passes it off to Knight, utilizing each other in that defensive side to get the better transition. The defense, the offense, both working for Team Secret.
Beastmode's going to try and get something going for Version1, running out of time rapidly. Comes in the center, but another pass goes giving. KV1 can read this so easily. Version1 just not surprising Team Secret. Nothing that they're attempting seems to be working. Another pass attempt from Team Secret. Beast Mode's equal to it. KV1 is up, gets a good touch. Up against Torment in the corner. Torment needs to show his experience now, rally his troops. But all he can do is get it to KV1.
Yeah, this is a rare statement, but Team Secret, they are bullying Version1. 5 demos against Version1's 2. And Team Secret are looking to get that second goal, some security. And hopefully for them, this ball will drop, and it does. Team Secret, game 1, very controlled.
Control is the perfect word for it, Turtle. They seem to have the exact idea of what Version1 were going to offer. Version1 tried to shift their approach a little bit in the center. They went for more infield passes rather than solo plays, and Team Secret very quickly switched to plan B. Brilliant game management.
Absolutely. I'm still surprised at that demo stat. Team Secret bullying Version1 off the pitch, getting in front of them. And that was honestly the play. I think the midfield was up for grabs for both of these teams with how they like to play defensively. I assumed it would be Version1 taking that more confident approach against Team Secret, but that was not the case. Team Secret pushed up into the midfield. That third man never stayed too far deep in rotation, and because of it, they were able to hold most of the possession and wait for a mistake to come out, and there's been several mistakes. I was rewatching the Oxygen matchup against Version1.
Yeah.
V1 were very disorganized, disorientated. They scrambled on defense several times, double commits, and that is gonna happen again, and Team Secret know it.
Team Secret are able to punish teams when that happens. That's probably what they do best. They will always make sure that if you do make a mistake against them, you will not live to tell the tale the next day. And now the onus completely goes on to Version1. What do they mix up based on that first game going into Aquadome?
Yeah, and we've got a long series ahead. This is a best of 7. Winner moves on to the semi-final, game 2 underway.
Version1 yet to score still in this series. It's only game 2, but the longer this game goes on, that will start to be preying on their minds. If Team Secret can get themselves another all-important clean sheet for the way they play. Tom's going around the corner. In the first game, we saw that Team Secret started it off like a house on fire. They were absolutely charging down Version1 at every opportunity. Will it be the same here? This one surely going to be saved. A couple of decent touches and sent away.
There's just so much riding on this series. And for Team Secret, they came in as the second seed. This ball getting out of control. Almost sniped away for V1. Maybe those early shots are the key towards breaking down Team Secret. Taking big strides in the midfield and getting these shots early. We'll see what happens off the backboard.
Team Secret are excellent at keeping the ball out of their goal, which sounds redundant, but what I'm talking about is when the other team actually have some decent pressure. You've got one player on the floor, one on the goal line, and one on the backboard. They have that structure so honed down that Version1 are going to have to rely on what they normally do best, which is demos, because right now, these shots that they're taking, there's always a goalkeeper there.
But this is a warmed-up V1. Think about how that first minute or two went for Team Secret. Always in the blue half, taking boosts, getting demos. Version1 have found ways to break out, transitioning, fighting fire with fire in the midfield. Torment with a fake. This is what's needed to get through. Haven't found that first goal, but things looking promising.
They'll keep on going. Version1, Beast Mode is starting to awaken. Tom's underneath him. No one from V1 has really had too much of a say in this series just yet. They're all capable of stepping up. Torment, once upon a time a World Championship MVP. He's still got plenty of mechanics left in his locker, but not quite that time from the ceiling. It falls to Sad. KV1's behind him. Team Secret starting to work up in this second game. It's been a much more Team Secret performance this time, just waiting, letting their opponent run out of path, and then beginning to strike.
Version1 have certainly been here before. The top 4 finishing at the Spring Major of last season. They've been on this international stage several times. On the other side, Team Secret, this is the furthest these 3 players have ever gone on the international stage. Maybe that's giving them less pressure, to be honest. They've already achieved so much, and they want to see what the limits are for this team, how far this roster can go.
And of course, if they do win this series, they are equal. They've tied Furia in the semi-finals of an RLCS LAN, the best performing South American team ever, who had to make it here via the tiebreaker to show how much depth it has. They're going to keep on coming. Com in defense, a decent first touch. KV1 is just circling around him, asking where he's going to put that ball. Com does some good work just to get it halfway, but Team Secret batting them back. Version1 surely getting frustrated at this point.
But this game has definitely taken a U-turn. Version1 doubling the shots of Team Secret, 4 shots inside of Version1, 2 for Team Secret, where their defense has been up to the biggest, or excuse me, tested the most so far in game 2. Off the backboard, here comes Beast Mode. Nice little carry out. Good 50 games from Secret. But not the best control. They're losing a lot of this possession, and the pace is just not the same.
Oh, that was so close from Knight, found by KV1. The ball's starting to move a lot more laterally. The game's opening up.
Yes.
This is when we might be likely to see one of those all-important goals in this series. There might not be too many. Torment should be able to take this boost. He does, but he can't get the ball as well. KV1 around the corner, trying to move things forward for Secret.
Over.
Can't quite get there again, but a couple of half-decent opportunities for Secret.
They've got to feel proud. Still holding V1 scoreless. Haven't allowed one to slip past their goal line. The question is, will this happen within the final minute? Maybe Calm comes alive and goes on his tirades of demos.
It has to be something for Version1, and it has to be something soon. They will not fancy an overtime against a team who can defend this well. Maybe they will, actually, if Stad's got a flip reset, they'll take the OT. With Secret starting to have some clean plays. And that has been sniped into the bottom corner by KV1.
They're not getting too many options. And I don't even think this angle was an option for Team Secret, but KV1, he's got the vision, puts on the spectacles, and hits the bottom right corner.
He's got the vision, he's got precision as well. That had to be a perfect finish. And indeed it was, and now Version1 are in a real tough place. Suddenly they've got to get their first goal of the series, and they've got 30 seconds left to do so. Thankfully for them, they have the players capable of it, but not with Torment missing. That just sends them right back. Team Secret, they can go again, they can pick up boost, they can defend if they choose to, they can leave the ball to Sad. They are the ones dictating the pace, choosing the plays.
Don't give them the ball.
The final finishes. Sad again, the man cannot be stopped.
You can't give this player space. He's been the MVP. He's been that guy on offense for Team Secret, and they let him do it to him again. 19 seconds, extra goal. Team Secret just about to go up 2-0 in the series.
I said at the start this was the evolution of Version1, but this has been a bit of a damp squibber performance from them so far. And it's because Team Secret are defending so well. They're not letting any of Version1's tricks through the net. Beast Mode's barely been involved at all. The infield pass is never connecting. Com's got a couple of demos, but to what end? What's it meant? Absolutely nothing. Team Secret dominating their opponents in their own unique way. And it does go to a deserved 2-0 lead for the team from Brazil.
Do we get a timeout from Version1? What are their mentals like at this point? They haven't scored a single goal. You mentioned at the beginning of this game, that's got to be weighing heavy on their mental, knowing that they can't get past this defense. And it's shown a lot of the balance in this roster of Team Secret. Not only are they able to come out aggressive in game 1, but if they need to, they can pull it back game 2, hold it down on defense, and wait patiently for that one opportunity that would open things up, and it was KV1.
I'm yet to hear anything about a tactical timeout, and I completely agree with you, Turtle. That surely is the play. One of the things that we discuss at the end of series like this is, did they take that timeout too late? And we have just heard in our ears, no, they did not. They will be taking the extra minute to talk this one through.
That's definitely the smarter choice. They have quite literally been held, first of all, scoreless, but even the opportunities we're getting out of Beast Mode, a player who has to step up on this international stage. He has to show what he's capable of and why he was such an important pickup for Version1, why he is the sharpest tool in the shed for V1, and maybe the 60 seconds can activate him.
It's amazing what tactical timeouts can change, how much they affect the momentum of the team that's on top, and how they can make it seem that a team that was dead and buried, down and out, had nothing going for them, suddenly they look a brand new version of themselves.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, this Version1 squad, they were able to bounce back after losing a 10-minute overtime. It was a world record here at an RLCS LAN. The longest overtime. They lost it. They still came back in the next game and won that series. These guys have such a strong mental fortitude built up. And I think this timeout is exactly what's needed, so there's no doubt about it, they can regain.
A crowd entertaining themselves during this 1 minute off while the players are deep in conversation, starting the Mexican wave. And one of the ways that Version1 are able to dig themselves out of these ditches that they so often find themselves in is their former world champion, Torment, the only world champion here at this major right now. You can see him there. And in this next game, he will have the most games played ever in RLCS lands, overtaking Garrett G in his 198. So we're about to witness a little bit of history. Hopefully Version1, for their sake, won't be history.
Probably got some gray hairs after that. That is a lot of stress, a lot of adrenaline that you have to deal with. And now is their chance. Headed into game number 3 after the timeout. What Version1 do we get on the pitch?
I want to see them play as fast as possible right now. Get themselves a couple of goals, steady those nerves, get into the series. It's almost Torment, the man we were talking about, who now is a record holder. Congratulations to him. Opening up the scoring. But Team Secret come back. KV1 tries to put it on net. All 3 V1 players camped in their goal, do manage to get it away.
At first, I didn't like that touch from Torment, but it did go past the defender out of Team Secret. Calm keeping it close to himself. Knight knows that he's trying to hold possession, but it doesn't matter. Early challenges from KV1. Beast mode, flying at the ball. Trying to stay as supersonic as possible. And I completely agree. I think that speed needs to be picked up out of Version1. 2 players going for the ball. Maybe a bit of nerves in game 3, but it's saved away.
Nerves or the fact that they're trying to outdo this timeout curse for the team that haven't taken it. Team Secret will know they have statistics against them. Version1 would have downloaded. Fireburner behind them would have figured out how they've got to this point and what they can do about it. But Knight sends it forward. Team Secret have steadied the early ship. Version1 be trying to get that thing rocking all over again. Beast mode over the top of Sad. Comms on the sky. In the sky, should I say. But it's just going to nowhere again. Team Secret, they defend aggressively.
Well, the thing of it is it's not going to be an ordinary goal that'll slip in so long as Team Secret can hold down their communication. But this is a bad touch from Calm.
Oh.
Panicked to the defensive end and just teed it up for Sad.
Now, Calm's a man that we talk about on LAN a lot. He's known for trash talk. He's known for laughing at his opponents. He's known for being booed. But he does have the occasional shaky moment in him.
Yeah, and there's a reason why, you know, the trash talk might come out later. You got to feel confident first, and I don't think Calm has been able to find that comfortability or that comfort on this stage. But Beast mode, working some magic. That might be the only answer. Here we go, 3:20 on the clock. Midfield possession, back and forth. Team Secret got that first goal. With the way this series has gone, that might be all they need.
So close, finally one of these passes is met, but the shot goes just wide. Version1 have stepped their game up. Maybe that mistake has stoked a fire inside them, they'll have to hope so. But again, a challenge just goes past them. The despairing V1 players can't react in time to get it, they're too far forward. Inching towards the orange goal, desperate for the ball to follow them, it seems. Com changes that, he gets the ball on his foot, has the flip reset, but it's charged down again by Knight. Team Secret, how do you get past these guys?
It's got to be quicker passes. That's the only answer. Forward and a corner shot. When will Sad stop doing so much damage on offense?
But a lovely pass from KV1 as well. The real mastermind behind that goal was him. It was a beautiful one.
That's unfair.
It is unfair, especially when Version1 is struggling so much, and when Team Secret do foray forward, that's how they pass it round you?
Yeah. Those are the quick passes that I would like to see out of Version1. Flip reset, fake from Sad. Through a defender, cleared away by the other. Look at the way that Team Secret are trying to control. Nice chain dash too on the wall. Torment, early breakout. The drought has been ended, and it's Torment behind the ball.
Going into this series, we had never seen a best-of-7 perfect sweep. And now, thanks to that moment from the world champion Torment, that record will continue, at least for a little while longer, and my goodness, Turtle, Version1 needed that.
That's got to be just a huge sigh of relief for Version1, understanding that they are capable to break down and dismantle Team Secret defense at least one time. And in typical RLCS fashion, once that gate has been opened, you start to see a lot more go in.
Yeah, suddenly those passes that haven't quite been finding their target will reach somehow.
Yes.
The misplays will work out for you. Instead of just being swallowed up by the defense, it'll work against them. They'll be surprised at what you've done. It's amazing how different one goal can just lead every attack to being, especially with Beast Mode here. He's still yet to wake up in this series. Torment's around the corner. Gets in the way of Sad, but Sad takes him out of the game. It falls towards Knight. Knight has a chance for a solo play. Beast mode is in his targets, but he manages to evade the bomb that was
look at the patience from KV1, huddling behind the ball. And now he's opened up opportunities for Sad. Several lanes to go at the net. He's gonna choose a flip reset. Maybe he got another flip reset, he did. So much creativity thrown at Version1. Good 50-50s out of Calm. And while they did break the drought, they haven't gotten the second or any follow-ups.
Now these South American mechanics can come out. We know how capable they are when they have the ball under their control. The flip reset's absolutely nothing to them. Version1 have to remain so patient. They have to concentrate so much whenever Secret have the ball, and Knight does have the ball here. It's met by Torment. Calm in the center, but it's a waste. Turtle, you look distraught by that.
He's just throwing it away. Calm had a clear opportunity to dribble, carry it into space. Torment, the follow-up, accuracy, plaguing them. Panic induced into Version1 on offense. Calm throwing it off the backboard as quickly as he can. Nobody opting to dribble. Version1 are feeling the stress of this best of 7.
They still have 30 seconds left though, and even if they lose this, the fact that it's a best of 7, a huge advantage for them the way they're playing. Beast mode waits.
There's the pace.
Beast mode gets the flick almost.
Torment.
It's bundled. Torment surely scores, and he does.
There it is, beast mode, bringing the ball down, letting Calm get a demo. 50-50s past KV1, and Torment gets involved too. All three of them completing this puzzle. And we've all been tied up, 21 seconds remaining.
Puzzle's the perfect word when you're facing Team Secret. They've almost completed one of their own with Sad straight off the kickoff. Com clears it. Desperate times right now for Version1. Secret are going to come forward with a vengeance. Like a return to the start of game number 1. Now they're setting the pace yet again. No more defending for them. They want to win this before overtime, but maybe V1 can do the same. Torment, how's your first touch? Beast mode's behind you. You want him to get the ball. It's not going to be this. Sad shoot.
Kept it up.
Com keeps it up. He's on the wall. Knight's just waiting, seeing what Torment will do. Torment keeps it up as well. Both teams want to end this here. Does come have the boost to put a shot on target. He does, but not do too much more with it. Beast mode catches again. Over the top. Torment surely will just kill it and take the safe option. We go to overtime.
Every fan of Version1 is so happy to have Torment right now in that back line,
Making sure that buzzer beater won't go in, but don't have too much time to talk because Team Secret are ready to end it in OT, but so are Version1. Cracking the code of the defense from Team Secret. It's those dribbles, keeping the ball low, letting Calm go for demos, getting physical. And that might be what ends OT, but hold on a second. Knight, flip reset, not a lot of boost. Could be a fake, but good 50-50 win.
Torment's definitely the player for Version1 that's woken up the most. He's meeting everything Team Secret are chucking at them. On the other end, that's where you need common Beast mode. Beast mode just completely missed that one. I'm not sure if he was bumped. Torment's passing attempt doesn't go anywhere near Com. It does in the end, but not quite how he wanted it, but we'll take it as far as V1 are concerned.
Version1 lost that OT against Liquid. They want to rewrite that story. They could do it with this good pressure, a couple of sequence, good passes, but Sad ultimately, nice control and a much composed approach to transitioning.
Secret bring it forward again. This time it could be a little bit more devastating. To the ceiling. Who's going to be the first to react? It's Com.
Good dribble.
On his roof. Has the dribbling ability to get through a couple of Team Secret players. Not quite that time. But Version1 are getting so much more control. Beast mode around the corner. KV1 closing it down now. Team Secret so depleted of boost. Makes it almost impossible to defend. Well, not for them. They'll find a way. And overtime lingers on. Knight this time. He sends a barrel forward. Com just closes it down as fast as he can. It's out of a decent touch. We're seeing some real opportunities for dribbling right now. Quite a grounded game.
Well, both teams are trying to push back from that midfield presence. And that's a common situation, a common theme in OT, where you want to play cautious because neither team, of course, wants to give away a freebie or take the risk of overextending. And that's going to leave opportunities in the midfield for dribbles. But who realizes that? We've seen solid attempts, solid breakaways from the orange and blue side. I'd say Version1 looked to be the most confident, at least heading into the 3rd minute of OT.
A massive asset, their mental game. You know, the way this game went, it was looking terrible for them. 2-0 down after a horrible own goal from Com as well. They've brought it back.
They got a demo.
Turn their game, and now in the overtime, they're looking to press. KV1 has to win this race. He does. Torment's up as well. KV1 put himself in the way. Com's gonna keep it coming. Beast Mode's underneath it. He's got a flip reset. He goes for a second. Woo! The extra touch is not quite over the top of Knight, but Version1 continue this conveyor belt. Com in the center. Beast Mode, he passing it back to Com, but it's a little bit too long yet again. The story of Version1's passing game. Surely soon one of these is gonna break through the Team Secret seal.
Flooding through these corners is Version1, tossing the ball right into the half of Team Secret. They take the boost, Com gets a demo, then Beast Mode can go for a little bit of magic. Flip reset after flip reset. But it hasn't been enough to crack the armor of Team Secret.
Torment's met by KV1. Beast Mode keeps it coming though. Look how much time he's starting to have on the ball and how much damage he can do. Should be able to steal this boost, but it's just about sniped in front of him. And now Team Secret can come forward almost, at least for a second. They need a chance to breathe. Drowning right now in this Version1 offense.
I don't know
around the corner.
I don't know if this counterattack is gonna be likely coming out of Team Secret with Torment being so passive and having such deep rotations. You even see him there without any boost. Though he's still gonna get a 50-50. That was a scary sight.
That's what Team Secret want. One missed touch to allow them in. They've definitely been allowed in now. And they've just about hit the post. Now it's their turn to attack. KV1 is met by Torment. Knight tries to tee it up for Sad, but Sad wasn't quite on the same wavelength. He can go again now. KV1 has that in front of him still if he can bypass Com. He's going for redirects instead. It's a great touch. The ball is loose in Version1 territory. But now it's Torment after showing his own patience. Com to the sky. KV1 underneath. Good defending again from Team Secret. It's what we've come to expect. Beast Mode round the corner of Sad. He gets here first. KV1 just slowing it down. Steady heads required for both teams. There's been a demo down there by the floor. It's Sad. But then he beats Beast Mode. No, he doesn't. Beast Mode actually beats him. Takes the touch. KV1 up against him. Torment steaming in. But it's met again early. Forcing a 50-50 by KV1. Team Secret defending on the front foot continually. Even almost 5 minutes into overtime. Beast Mode around the corner. Knight sends it away in Turtle. You mentioned the record-breaking overtime that V1 lost the other day. They have to break through it again.
They have to break through it again, but they're used to being in these situations, which bodes well for Version1. Team Secret not quite as used to being in this situation, but they are a defensive team, and both of them are going to have to throw up the bat symbols for the star players. We got Sad and Beast Mode. One of them has to step up with mechanics, with something creative, because right now what I'm seeing, it's too good of defense.
It's a stalemate at the moment. This one could go on for a few more minutes. Com, he wants to bypass KV1, but it is just not happening. You need better challenges than that if you want to break through Team Secret. As for them, we've got a double tap attempt. Torment stands tall. Sad though, can keep the attack going for Team Secret. Here's Knight. He gets a flip reset. Torment's going nowhere on the floor. Knight's still got his reset. He goes to the busty, but Beast Mode read it.
Here comes those mechanics. Every single weapon you have to use. Approaching 6 minutes. Common early shot. Got two players in net. Passive approach, cautious play from Team Secret.
Sad wanted that ball, but Torment steams in. Beast Mode has a chance, but he's missed the read. And Torment's at the wrong angle. He can't get there to keep the attack going. Team Secret now, a bit more desperation is shown from them. Less control than we've seen in the entire series. Version1 have broken through. There's just a dribble through the floodgates. They have to have a burst, a flood. Keep this one going. Beast Mode, he goes for the horrible angle. Torment's the player it falls for. Met again by Team Secret. This time is Beast Mode once again to the ceiling now. KV1 just prods it to the side. Team Secret, they can do this all day.
And those dribbles early on is what worked out for Version1. Think back to when Beast Mode brought it down, let Com go for a demo. I think you try and implement that strategy more, unless Beast Mode can take it by himself. But of course, you see that ball off the backboard, there's always somebody there for Team Secret.
Version1, who recently have been in the longest overtime in RLCS LAN history. We're now at the 6th.
There's no way they break it again.
Overtime.
There's no way.
In RLCS LAN history. So a few more minutes and they'll be toasting another record to go with Torment's most games played. Imagine getting the longest overtime on your record-breaking RLCS LAN game. That's a tale for the ages.
And now this is what we expected, what we predicted when it comes to these two teams. So defensively minded. This is the #1 defense in the tournament, given how many goals they let in. And the #3 defense out of Team Secret. Good demo, there's space, the 1v1. Beast Mode comes also hunting, goes for it, and Beast Mode strikes.
When Beast Mode and Com combine, it doesn't matter what defense is in front of them. Every Every V1 player knows their job. Com has one thought in his mind, and it's just a block stand. You don't even have to touch him. Beast Mode can do the rest. Beast Mode does do the rest, and now V1 can take a rest.
Rinse and repeat from version 1. Beast Mode brings it down. Com takes out a player or even hunts him down. He doesn't even make contact, just enough to spook him off the line is all you need. And Beast Mode could even do that without a player going for the bump, so imagine how easy it is when he is.
That was, Turtle, if you were wondering, the 4th longest overtime in RLCS LAN history. So not quite the longest, but who knows with these two teams, the way they play and the quality of defense on offer, we might see another couple of long OTs there.
Poor Torment just keeps coming to these lands.
He must be exhausted.
Keeps playing OTs.
You said a few grey hairs earlier. I mean, if he takes that beanie off, it's just going to be a...
This is ridiculous. But as we take a look at these replays, this is the play. Com moving forward. And initially in the first few games and at the beginning of this series, version 1 were very anxious. Quickly to throw this ball into the corner. They didn't want to keep it to themselves, but now they've recognized the space that was given from Team Secret, and that has been what changed. I want to see that same aggression in game 1 from Team Secret. That was something that you have to fear, and that wouldn't even give version 1 the space.
Explain to us the importance for version 1 of winning that overtime and not going 3 behind.
The main thing for a player is when you lose an OT like that, in your mind it's hard to deny the thoughts that it was simply just a waste of time, a waste of energy, a waste of stamina. Now you don't have any momentum, you lost the OT, you are feeling drained on that stage. And that is certainly something that Team Secret are gonna have to deal with as Knight deals with that shot.
Oh, but an early goal for them could give that momentum right back. Version 1 overcommit. KV1 says have some of that.
Maybe version 1 got too overconfident. Wide open net. Torment's not back to save this one.
And I see smiles as well from the Team Secret players. So important based on what you just said, Turtle, that losing an overtime like that can devastate you. Team Secret might get a second as well. KV1, he'll win this overtime. But Torment does get back in time. Torment now has the ball, he has some control. 2 teammates to his right, Beast Mode just lingering, waiting, but Torment says no. Everyone's got their eyes on Beast Mode, so Torment can have a go himself.
It's interesting how slow Team Secret are to challenge that too. Torment, you could see right there, we've had a freeze frame, so many different options and avenues he could go to. He was almost stunned, didn't know which decision to go for. Kept it to himself, and finally a challenge comes out, maybe a speedier decision to benefit version 1. A speedy shot doesn't benefit Beast Mode, but it looked good.
Beast Mode, who just has these corners under his spell, he completely understands where the ball's gonna pop out. One of the hardest reads in the game of Rocket League. Beast Mode never struggles, but KV1 knew what Beast Mode was capable of. Now Knight up against Com and Torment. Com doesn't get the ball, but he gets a nice old chunk of Knight. KV1 is asking a big question of Beast Mode. He's half got the answer. Com completes the sentence. Now KV1 can come in. Com again.
Dribble.
Version 1, they are getting some real time on the floor. Team Secret have to stop affording them this.
You say that, but then version 1 aren't making much use of that extra space.
Only one shot for version 1 so far.
And it does feel like the only thing that's worked is those demos. If Com is bringing this ball low, somebody else has to be making moves outside of that dribble. Because that's the main reason why you slow it down. Beast Mode speeding up. 3:07 on the clock, version 1 back in the drought.
KV1 has put some disgusting saves on offer in this game though. It's not just the way all 3 of them stack up, it's also the goal line clearances and the reads as well from Sad to get that ball that was above his head, clear it perfectly, and turn that into a double tap from the side, and keep it going as well. Almost amazing from Team Secret. Torment swats the chance away.
They don't get many chances in this game alone, but when they do, it is dangerous. One break in rotation from version 1 to put them down by 2. Here comes Torment. Physical play, Com, another dribble. Saved away, good 50-50s, but this is a lingering ball, and it's saved out of Knight. Torment, it was a powerful shot, but not accurate enough.
It was a good shot as well. There was nothing wrong with the strike. It was the read on goal line from Team Secret, and now they've got a chance to double their lead. Sad up against Torment. Knight's over the top. Com's just taking himself out the play. He's missed the ball completely. Maybe forced Team Secret, but it does leave his team 2v3. They get away with it for now, but they're going to come back. Here's Knight up against Com. Torment is almost taken out by Team Secret, for whom thankfully Sad has waited back, and he fakes out Torment. Tries to get past to the center. Com's coming in. These demos are really starting to ask some questions of Team Secret. Another one from Com.
Torment off the pass, good bounce. Beast Mode flying in, but he loses control, and that's where Beast Mode needs to shine. He's not picking up the call right now. Time is running out.
Oh.
Another whiff in the midfield. Beast Mode, something is off on the pitch. He's not showing up in areas that Version 1 rely on.
Signs of fatigue, perhaps, from Version 1. It's a long way to travel, but then you could say the same for Team Secret. Torment clears long. You get the feeling that eventually Beast Mode is going to connect with one of these, and it's going to be beautiful to behold. Not on this occasion, he's got no boost, but he does let in come! KV1 stays and gets enough height on the ball, so Sad can steam in and clear it away. 1 more minute, Version 1 need a goal. We've seen this recipe before.
Yes, KV1 and Knight, even there, were crossing paths. We have seen this before. Version 1 not looking to let up. But Knight, he knows they just need to hold it down. 46 seconds left. Focus on these 50-50s. Run that clock down.
Sad could double up Team Secret's lead here and maybe end this game. Not quite, it's just wide. Beast Mode is bumped out of the way though, allowing in Knight. He gets it going around the corner. Beast Mode's in. Version 1 needs to get hold of this ball, and they need boost as well. Look at their reserves in the top left. There's not too much. Com gets one, and he gets a demo as well. So a big moment for him. Now Torment has way too much space. He's bumped that out of the way. Com's coming in. Com hits it over. And where's Beast Mode? So far back. He was getting boost. Version 1 were desperate for it. Team Secrets, they thank you very much. They can't believe their luck. They must have thought they were in trouble, but there was no finishing touch there for Version 1. Maybe that changes here.
Oh no.
Beast Mode.
Oh, he's got boost this time.
It's saved on the goal line of the near post by Team Secrets, who go 3-1 up in the series.
Beast Mode finally got some boost. Almost got the buzzer beater. And you were talking about the luck from Team Secret to have Beast Mode looking for boost in that midfield when timer's running out. Head on his hands. This is a frustrating game. When you know you're that player, that star striker, but you don't have any fuel to even make a move down the field, Cole, what do you do at this moment?
You have to rely on your best players. You have to rely on Beast Mode to be able to shake off whatever funk he got into right there on Utopia and become one of the best players in North America, one of the best players in the world yet again. They also have to look to Genji earlier on. 3-1 down against Team Liquid. It did not look like that comeback was on. But you get a game, you get a couple, you force a timeout, you make your opponents think, and suddenly the momentum shifts hugely. It has happened already today.
This is gonna be the biggest mental bridge that Beast Mode might ever have to cross in his career yet. All of our attention is on that player, and you know Com and Torment have what it takes to relieve it. They can definitely make some work themselves, but it's got to be a 3-player effort.
Equally though now, the conversation shifts to Team Secret. Winner's tilt coming in.
Yes.
Suddenly you start to believe that you could be only the second South American team to reach the semi-finals of an RLCS major. No longer is this a free ticket. Hey, we got further than we thought. Hey, we got further than the club. Now they're in it for themselves, and they really, it would so hurt to lose this from here for Team Secret, and that adds another element.
We do actually get a pause.
That adds yet another element.
Add some tension to the play.
Yep.
And we're just gonna take a little moment to figure this out, to sort things out here in Rotterdam. This has been amazing, a lovely experience. It's cold here, but...
Not today, it's not. We've got a few thousand bodies in here that are keeping us all warm, so thank you guys. Before you all arrived, we were shivering. So, heat it up a little bit. We appreciate that. And this series is hot, Turtle.
Oh, yes. There has been a fire lit under both teams. More importantly, and more specifically, Team Secret, the #2 team of South America. I have been impressed not only with their defense, but how long they can stand on their own 2 feet, even under all this pressure, under the spotlight. This is the furthest they've ever gone, these 3 individuals, and they're just wondering what is the limit. For most people, the sky is the limit, but for this team, the sky is just what they stand on.
There is an audio issue. We'll be restarting this game from the beginning when we go back into it. No goals have been scored, so no harm done. Just yet more mind games to be played between the two of them. Who deals now with this best Turtle?
And quite honestly, this could be a benefit. You're getting an extra pause to readjust, reevaluate your approach moving forward. This is a blessing for Coach Fireburner, and you can even see Calm here taking a breath, closing his eyes. I remember listening to a Casio interview quite a while ago where he was talking about meditating on stage, calming the nerves, and we see it now more than ever just how impactful that is.
It's so difficult to do as well when the Mexican waves have started. We've got these little light up beam things. It's very difficult to drown all this out with the lights, the stage, the pressure, the temperature. You know, all of it has a factor. I mean, you've played at LANs. How different is it being in the middle of that stage compared to being in your bedroom?
It's absolutely terrifying. I mean, this game feels completely different. People talk about the heavy car feeling whenever you're on that stage, and oh, my car feels different. That is definitely the case when you're on that stage. All the pressure is on. No more second chances. And for Version 1, they're up against the Team Secret that looks hungry on match point.
And the cars may be heavy, but it's the weight of South America on Team Secret right now that they are trying to just ignore. Just play your game. You've got 3 of them. Surely you can get one more. You can keep this Version 1 out. I would say as well, perhaps this break is exactly what Beast Mode needed for Version 1, but it's Team Secret that have started this Game 5 better.
Yeah, and KV1, big slap in the face to Calm, who I'm sure wants to get more aggressive. The egos have been tested too. A lot of times we'll get interviews on players and we'll ask what changed, and to them they're simply saying they were feeling unconfident and they knew that they just had to pick up the speed. Stop hesitating with how fast and how quickly you have to adapt in Rocket League. It's very impulse driven, all about your intuition, how quickly you can react to a situation that you might not have ever been in before.
Well, Calm certainly wasn't going for pace there. He just let that ball bounce over him to usher in a Team Secret player. Does bring them in, but they're somewhat camped now in the Version 1 corner. Can't do too much from there, barring a Wonder Ring, which Knight's trying to force. Isn't quite able to do, so Beast Mode can find Com. A great demo from him. He's playing backward.
Look at that touch from KV1.
Yeah, KV1. He has the ball. He doesn't care what Com's doing. He tries to link it in again, get the second goal of the series for himself like this. Sad almost gets it into the top corner.
Torment losing control of his own car. Big demo. That's so much extra space. KV1 can't even challenge because he knows his teammate is going to have to spawn. Waits for Sad, who also wins it, and that's a weird transition from Version 1. It should have been an easier carry out, but we're back in their own half. Team Secret, very reminiscent of Game 1.
Torment has to get a clean touch here, he does. There's a demo as well, so a couple more seconds for Team Secret just to get into their defensive positions. Will it count for anything though? Com, he's got a chance for a flip reset. He gets it, a beautiful second touch as well. Beast Mode steams in, still wants the ball, but I'm not sure that was the correct decision.
Right, and all 3 players are pushed so far forward. And I think it's all about controlling these midfield boosts. So many times you'll see Beast Mode run back looking for a midfield boost, and even Calm, I see him hunting for pads, small pads on the field. And I would love to see the stats to see who has been picking up those pads a little bit more. We'll have to wait and find out, because Sad, he's got some ideas of his own and wants to cut me off.
A man who said that it has been his dream since the age of 10, I believe he said, to make it to a LAN of any sort. He found Rocket League, he discovered his spiritual home, and now he is carrying his team to the joint best performance from his region ever. And he is just not shirking from this pressure at all. Scoring goal after goal, but V1 can come back. Not quite yet, though.
Think about how this feels for Team Secret. What's riding on this series win, proving so many people wrong. They came in the 2nd seed. I'm sure a lot of people overlooking them.
I know I did.
Putting all the responsibility on Club to make waves for South America. But Team Secret, it looks like they might make and tie up the run from Furia and might go deeper unless Torment or somebody else from Version 1 can change this tide.
The Team Secret challenge game is so strong as well, not just making saves and having the ball roll over their own goal line. It's always to the side. It's always to safety. Team Secret are seeing themselves home right now. Version 1 do have time on their side, and they've got the ability to break it through. Sad
Beast
at the
Mode.
near post, gets it as far as Beast Mode. Wants to get that second touch, but can't quite do it.
A double commit.
The series. Now Version 1 are being stretched. They're double committing. Not where they want to as well. Knight tries to tempt Beast Mode into a miss. The fake doesn't work. He might have it back, and that was an awkward spawn right there for Team Secret. I think they've just about got away with it, but it's going to be a tough finish for them.
An unlucky spawn, but they have managed quickly, gotten back into their organized rotation, but there are small gaps we're seeing that Version1 are looking to punish two players on the left side. Torment leaves it for beast mode, but Sad has the better read on the bounce. Good dribble from Calm. What's he got? Some boost in story. Certainly gonna go for the demo. But what a play from Knight. He knew he had to challenge early. He knows what Calm is looking for, and he does not let him get a piece of him.
Oh, that one just across the goal as well. It's flashed across it. Beast mode to the ceiling. KV1 tries to reach him but doesn't. It's gone underneath him, so that could be some danger. 35 seconds left. Here's Beast mode. Com's waiting in the center. He wants this ball, but he's having to head back. It's Torment that it falls to. It's a good shot, but not enough yet again to break through Team Secret. They'll go again, Version1. Beast mode.
Beast mode.
Just keeping that ball alive.
Here comes the shot. Torment.
The shot comes in. The bump isn't quite there from Com. Not quite. The story of the series. KV1 gets it past Beast mode. Still safe relatively until... Oh, it's kept out. Unbelievable. How have they done it? Torment's waiting. Com shoots. Torment's arriving. The shot.
This might be it.
Target.
Beast mode.
Crossbar again.